I also have to discuss, I have to ask you, and I'm sure you haven't seen it, but have you seen the newest excerpt from The Scottish Prisoner?
No, I haven't, and I don't know why I'm being a wise guy about spoilers because that...
But it's not a spoiler. It's from The Scottish Prisoner.
And this is what I'm saying, is that to me, I really don't care about spoilers from the Lord John series. So no, I have not, but I would read it.
Those of you who have read it, those words she just uttered, she doesn't care about spoilers from the Lord John series.
Should I care?
Are you all, I'll give you a minute to get up off the floor from laughing.
Should I care? So you read it? I thought you weren't going to read anymore.
No, I don't read book 8 spoilers. I don't read book 8 spoilers, but I read everything else.
Okay, tell me this. Does it have to do with Geneva? Because you know that'll kill me. I don't want to know.
Not really. Not really, no.
Okay, can I read this book without reading prior Lord John books?
Well, considering as I haven't read this book yet, I don't know, but I don't
think.
I think you probably can. I mean, all of the spoilers that I've read in it so far, I mean, you know what it's about, right?
I just remember Diana saying it's Lord John's point of view, then Jamie's point of view. I mean, is it at Hellwater?
Right, yes. Well, at least parts of it are.
Okay.
Jamie is the Scottish prisoner, I think. But
I was going to say duh, but I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's sort of between, it's after William has been born. And
good. Then bye-bye Geneva.
Yeah, there's no Geneva.
Oh, sad clown, not.
There's no Geneva, but it's, I think William at this point in this excerpt is supposed to be about 3. Let's put it that way. So, and Jamie hasn't seen you, because you did read Brotherhood, right?
No. Parts of it. I skimmed it. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, like the big confrontation that they have at the end and the big, like, yelling and screaming fit that they have, right?
Well, put it this way. With the Kindle, I just kept searching Jamie.
Right. So yeah, I'm sure you've read it. So he hasn't seen Lord John since then. And I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while. So all I can say is fresh, hot Jamie, right out of the oven.
Still steaming.
On the cooling rack.
Still
waiting for you to take a bite out of crab.
I don't even understand how it can be this good.
And
wait, you just saw the light bulb go on. Ding!
What?
Are you talking because it's from Lord John's perspective, what you wrote? I mean, what you read? The excerpt you read, was that from Lord John's perspective?
If it was from Lord John's perspective, would I be talking like this?
Yeah, because I thought he was sitting there seeing Jamie, like, right after Jamie got out of the river.
No, why? You think it's like Lord John, like, describing Jamie's, No!
Well, what else could it be? That you're all, like, hot and hot? What?
It could be from Jamie's point of view. It could be like thousands of words about Jamie in his head. And it was, the reason that it got put up there was because it was Diana's way of thanking our friend Hooka. Hooka! Otherwise known as Nikki from the YouTube channel.
We love ourselves some Nikki. Hooka!
It was the thank you for taking good care of her over the last weekend. So it's like the longest excerpt ever. I got it. I downloaded.
Don't read this thing. I should read it right now while we're doing this.
Well, I don't know if you can download. You're not going to be able to find it. Although I did tweet a link to it. Now, don't do it now because it's going to take too long, and I don't want this to be long. But
I don't mean the whole thing. I just mean like you should let me read a couple lines.
All right.
Why don't you stop the video?
All right. I'll stop it. And we'll come back to it. So we'll be right back.
Bye.
Okay, we're back, and Carol now has the excerpt, and she is reading it, and she's gotten to the part. Obviously,
God,
she's gotten to the part where Jamie's thinking about Claire, the birthday girl. I'm now eating a popsicle to celebrate Claire's birthday. So, Carol, tell us your thoughts.
They looked away uneasy, and he went back to his wife for the moment, tranquil in his mind. Oh, let me tell you something. Nothing affects me more than Jamie. Anything having to do with Jamie either being in prison or being an indentured servant, just...
I know. Almost the indentured servantness more.
Because there's a certain dignity in prison that he doesn't have at Hellwater.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it. You know what? That's totally profound. That's exactly it. I would completely agree with that.
It's the truth. He has no say. It's very do this, do that, do this, do that. In prison, he
has all his men around him.
Yeah.
Right. Here at Hellwater, it's just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, you.
And it's, him having to answer to a snooty English family, too.
Right. So what else?
All right. I don't know where this came from, but let's find Tony Blair a little spot in Outlander somewhere. Tracey loves herself some Tony Blair.
I don't know.
Are you blushing?
No, Tony Blair is like one of these bizarro world crushes that I have. I just think, and I think it's all about the voice, quite frankly.
And Michael Sheen goes right along with it.
Well, Michael Sheen is Tony Blair.
Yeah, that's
they're the same. Has anyone ever seen them together in the same room? No, Tony Blair.
Be still her heart, baby.
Really. So, all right. So, I don't know. There's not too much to talk about because we really just did one of these a couple weeks ago. We have the screenwriter.
Yeah.
We have the excerpt.
Yep. Read it. It's good.
It is very good. And we have our birthday girl. And that's it. I hope everyone's enjoying this lovely day of October 20th of October. And,
sorry we're a little boring tonight.
Really.
We'll be more fun in the next one.
Well, what's, I know. Where are you at the Dragonfly?
Oh, Tracey, I haven't gotten any further than I was last time we talked about it.
I just have to tell you guys that, I just finished reading the part where, well, first of all, they're at Lollybrock, and I totally forgot, or it went like this the first time I read it, of just how powerful that scene is where Jamie gets the letter and it's a letter from Jared who's like, oh, good for you, laddie. You're teaming up with, you're teaming up with the rebellion or whatever it is. And there's whatever they call broadsheets. There's a broadsheet that lists all of the clan leaders that are in line with Charles Stewart, and Charles Stewart has put Jamie's name on it.
Oh yeah.
And it talks about how Claire's doing something, whatever, and Jamie's going through the mail, and she just hears him scream or make a noise that she's never heard him make before. And just that whole thing of how powerful that was, the realization of we haven't stopped anything. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice anymore.
Right. Now my name's on it. And
it was like a kick in the gut. It was like a kick in the gut.
Yep.
And then I just finished the part where Jamie sits up all night with little Kitty, talking to her and crying and stuff like that. And it was it was so moving. It was so moving. I wish I had the book down here, but I don't think I do. Claire sort of just listening to him and sort of feeling how trapped he feels. It was awesome. It really was. I'm enjoying Dragonfly tons more this time around. France kind of went by really fast. It didn't drag the way it felt like it did the first time. The whole reunion with the two of them was really great. And we'll see what happens. I might have to stop for a while because I have to read my book club book, which is called The Last Child, and which is supposedly awesome, and people are finishing it in 3 days. So we'll see. But you need to get back on the stick.
All right, here's the deal. What I want to do is I want to get Dragonfly on audio. I want to listen to Davina. And it's also just so much easier. First of all, so many people are like, Dragonfly is so much better when you listen to it. Mm-hmm. And second of all, it's easier for me to do things and listen at the same time. When I'm listening, I'm constantly listening. Mm-hmm. You're doing the dishes and you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to get it on audio. So that's where I am now, and I hope to be further soon. Because I must blog on my Outlander Purgatory.
That's true.
I keep putting up Scottish like video and stuff. And that's fun and all, but yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. We don't really have anything to say. I'm going to finish my popsicle. You're going to finish whatever it is you're doing.
I finished it. That would be a little coffee, and I might have put, in honor of Claire, a little wheat dram in there.
Since I'm doing this phase 1, have not had any wheat drams of anything since like a week and a half, and it's really sucky. So I have to celebrate with the popsicle, but, what are you going to do? But come this Monday, when phase 1 is over, I'll have a wheat dram or something.
Someone's breaking out the Shardy.
Okay, well, that's it. So until next time, folks, happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday!
Bye.
Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.